week in Disney for November 1st to November 7th.
Amazing.
So a nice,
clean one. That's what I was just thinking.
Yes, so it's officially time to celebrate Christmas.
Indeed.
Especially at Disney World.
Yes.
In fact, at Hollywood Studios, they already had the Christmas stars.
Bells and reindeer.
No, the stars. Just the stars were already up like a week ago or a little more. Yeah.
The stars are always on the boulevard.
The Christmas stars. Yes. But they don't totally look like Christmas stars, so I guess they could put them out. So I'm excited. I love Christmas at Disney. I love Christmas here in Florida because we're still exploring all the Christmassy things.
Of course.
We still have things we haven't done, like there's indoor sledding here. I really think we need to do that this year. So getting excited for the holidays, but we're also excited to talk about this week.
We are.
And what's going on in Disney. We're going to talk about a film today.
I came dressed. What could it be? What could it be?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can laugh at like us Floridians that in this warm weather we're still experiencing, you know, that we could feel chilled, but we do. We already start to feel. It's
actually below 80 today, so
but it is the pattern that reveals the purpose. What is today?
So back in 2003, Disney's 44th animated feature film, Brother Bear, is released.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Tell everybody I'm on my way. Yeah.
Total Phil Collins music.
And I'm not sure if it's his second or his third. Has he done three? It's his second. Yeah. I mean. Yeah,
and he was. So I was going to talk about. Well, we'll talk about the music now. Yeah. He did the songs for it. Usually he sings all the songs that he produces or creates, and Disney wanted Tina Turner to come in and sing some of the songs,
which would have been okay.
That happened. But,
it did happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't even aware.
Yeah. So anyway, but it's his music for sure. It's really good. Like. We like it.
One of the most successful drummers of all time. I mean, how many drummers step out from behind the kit for, stays there, but for a solo career.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, and, Tarzan was such an iconic, sound, and we love the music, so I think it was really wise for them to have him with Brother Bear. Another, outdoor sort of
adventure
animal lots of animals and strong film, so.
And tell them about why they did it. You were telling me what? Why they did Brother Bear.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But before we get there, I was going to just talk about how important this film is to us. I mean, it was released in 2003. So our daughter Kimora, that you guys have seen sometimes, she was 3 years old then. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. But this was the first animated film that my dad went to with us. Yeah. It wasn't that he wasn't a tender man or soft man. He just didn't do children, family animated films in the theater. He did drama, he did action, he did suspense. He just didn't do it. Yeah,
but he did it with us.
He liked this movie, so it was pretty cool. That
it was the beginning of him consuming family entertainment.
Animated, and I remember when we watched Up with him. And that was it's emotional because he passed away in 2013. So anyway, it's special to us. The special memories. It's funny how movies and so forth spark these memories. I remember the last film, because we used to go to films with my mom and dad as a family, all of us together. That was our big fun entertaining thing to do up north. And so I remember our last film that we saw in the theater with him was good old no, I'm forgetting the name of it, but
well, give me a clue.
With Johnny Depp, the Lone Ranger.
Oh yes.
Because I'm just thinking Pirates of the Caribbean, but Lone Ranger. And we really enjoyed it. I mean, it was a crazy time for us. We weren't really being critical, but
I love that film.
Yeah,
it is a great film.
Fun.
I understand that it is decidedly violent.
Yeah.
but very good.
But back to Brother Bear. This is such a cool film.
Another North American film.
Yeah.
Like our Lone Ranger.
Michael Eisner.
Hi-ho, Silver Away.
Michael Eisner wanted to do, after the success with The Lion King, he wanted to do this like North American film. And so he actually had this beautiful landscape painting by Albert Burstadt. Hope I said that right.
An artist of the White House.
Incredible artist. Actually has done so many of the national parks. So I took a look at his work, and one of his pieces, I think the most beautiful that I looked at, it was incredible, majestic, is in the White House. Yes. So really incredible. An important artist. So Michael Eisner wanted the film to be, he kind of like showed him this painting and was like, base it off of this, you know, this painting. And so they started working on it. They actually were gonna at first do a King Lear motif. So they were gonna have like a father bear basically who travels the forest with his 3 daughters. So, okay. And then they moved on to an idea with a father and son, you know, who turned into a bear. And then, I mean, it just like kept evolving. Mm-hmm. And even towards the end, they still didn't even have the character. They had Kenai, the older brother, but then they changed the father thing into a younger brother, so yes. The 2 brothers. And I love this. I really do. I love this 2-brother concept that they ended up with because it's so original. There aren't, like, unless I'm mistaken, can you think of brother?
Not in this
movie?
nature.
Yeah.
Not in this nature,
yeah.
For sure. With the dependency on, yeah.
So I don't know if you know like the plot so well
yes.
of this movie, but you know, there's this like conflict, and Kenai really is making choices that the ancestors don't like and everything. So he gets turned into a bear to kind of teach him some consequences.
Yes.
And
I mean, it is another narrative of the hero. In cultures, it does exist, but rarely do we tell it in Western cultures.
Yeah, right. So they had Jeremy Suarez voice Coda, that's the boy who was in, I'm forgetting everything today, Jerry Maguire. Okay. And then they had Joaquin Phoenix do the voice of Kenai. And this is really
Jerry
cool.
Maguire, Stuart Little, just in case you're having a hard time placing the cute kid with the glasses.
Yeah, our oldest son looked.
He looked just like.
Yeah, people would say that when he was little. But anyway, Joaquin Phoenix actually, when he was getting an Oscar nomination for The Gladiator, he said the real pinnacle is that I'm playing an animated character in a Disney film. Hey. Isn't that the greatest? I play a Native American transformed into a bear. It's called The Bears. Don't call me a leading man. I don't care about that. I'm a leading bear. I am content.
Wow.
Content.
He was in content.
Yeah.
So. Wow, he was so ahead of his time. He understood he was content.
Yeah. But anyway, he was content with nice. That's really cool because this is a really special film. It didn't like get all the acclaim that it deserved. I think it did get an Oscar nomination, but it lost out to Pixar's Finding Nemo, obviously. Whatever. But I mean, great film, of course, but this is just a really special film. I love a lot about this film. Mm-hmm. I think they did a really great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do hear the song quite often at Disney. There's no doubt that they are very pleased with the soundtrack. So they had Dave Thomas and Rick Moranis be the moose, the comedic moose in the film, and they're both Canadian actors, and they had done this like skit. Oh, I guess. Of course.
Right.
Yes,
so it's based off of
right.
Right. So
that was a good choice.
Yeah. So they're the comedic relief or whatever. makes it fun. And who doesn't want like moose more I think we should have more moose characters in films for sure. But then talking about, I think this part is so important.
How do you like me now?
Is Oscar Coagley. We did This Day in Disney on Oscar Coagley. He is incredible. He did the narration for this film and had, you know, of course, helped with the content and so forth. But he's a professor in, yeah. And
you may have even spoken about him in a past This Day.
I did. That's what I just said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you paying attention over there?
No, I was thinking about my moose horns.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm here for.
That'd be fun for Christmas, maybe. So he is taught courses on Alaskan Native philosophy at the University of Alaska in Fairbanks. And he's really like the, you know, leading like understander of the language of Yupik. And so he teaches that and Native American and like of that area and everything.
Yes,
so
he's preserving the dialect.
Really cool. This film was like actually animation. They used CG elements such as for the salmon run and the Caribbean
a large portion of it is hand drawn.
Stampede, yeah,
wow.
It's hand drawn.
So
this was actually over at. So this was the last film that they did at Disney's MGM Studios in Orlando, Florida. So they closed up that studio in 2004.
Yeah.
So this was the last one that they did, which I thought was interesting because they
that was at the time
opening up an animation.
Yeah, everything's moving from California back
in Florida.
Yes.
So kind of full circle right now.
Right. But there was also an element of, there was a lot of investment in Asia at the time too, with Asia Studios, I believe.
Oh,
so,
I don't know.
I
have no idea about that. But I do know that I just thought it was an interesting fact that, you know, animation's coming back to Orlando now. So
amazing.
Really interesting.
I mean, that was unthinkable 3 years ago. We just wouldn't have even dreamed. Amazing.
I know, true to Disney
Sorry,
fashion.
California, we love you.
True to Disney fashion and how they did things since Walt was around. They actually had bears. They actually went to the Fort Wilderness in Florida 3 times a week for 2 months and, you know, observed bears and drew bears. And, you know, the animation team, the group involved, the directors and everything, they traveled to the Valley of 10,000 Smokes, Kodiak Island, Denali National Park, and many other national parks to really like take in those beautiful, I mean, it's majestic. It's so incredible. I haven't been to Alaska, but I've seen so much footage and it's just, I know like in person it's just got to be breathtaking. So it's so good that they went and did that and got that footage.
What do you make a movie for if not to write off travel?
Shut up. No, they were being inspired. Are you insane?
I'm just playing.
Yeah, it was incredible. But they went, I mean, just in like true Disney fashion, like I said before, they really put all that work in and more of the animators and the artists of that style of, you know, seeing it in real life and bringing it to animation. I just love it. I really love it.
And the magic, let's talk about the animation, the magic and the mysticism or the power of nature within, you know, the people and the tribe is very nice and very well handled and very majestic.
And then lastly, what I love about this film is the Northern Lights and the depiction of the Northern Lights. I think it's really important. And it's just such a magical thing to have on our planet. Really something I would also incredibly love to see. You've seen it.
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
So I can't wait. We have to do a trip.
Indeed.
I think we need to go to Alaska. We're going to have to wear double super intense coats because we're
3 of these.
Yeah, no. We'll have to get those special coats they wear.
I love it here in Alaska.
We'll be there in the summer and we'll still be cold now. We need to go though. We really do eventually. But this film's
great.
incredible.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Tell us what you think in the comments below if you love this film too. I want to hear from you guys. It has a special meaning for us, and I hope it does for you too. I think it's a special film.
Brother Bear.
Yeah, but moving on to everything, not everything. And I just want to remind you guys, these are just things that we picked, that I picked. To share. I'm not going to share everything.
Yeah, we weaned them out. Literally,
we took out a lot
right before starting.
Week. Yeah, so, you know, there's a lot going on, and we'll talk about it in the future if we don't cover it today. But these are the things that I thought were very interesting and fun to celebrate this week. This is beginning of movie month. We're headed into the holidays where lots of films were released. There's so many that were released, so we're not going to cover all of them. But really cool, and movies we love, right? We'll probably.
You gotta see something. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Yep, you gotta. Yep.
Yeah, do it.
Eat lots of food. We've done that. Eat lots of food, go to the movie, right? Okay, so starting out November 1st, 1940, the Disney short Mr. Mouse Takes a Trip is released. And this is really, I just thought this was so cool because Mickey Mouse takes a train trip from Burbank to Pomona, and Pluto comes along. I don't know if you know, but most trains didn't let dogs on back then, and it's not like today. So he really he had to sneak Pluto onto the, and so there's a lot of antics. Like there's this one part where he like puts them in the suitcase, and then like of course Pluto's like freaking out after a long time, and so Mickey brings him out, and he's like stuck like in a suitcase, and they have to spend all that time trying to get him out of the suitcase form or whatever. It's just cute. It's really cute. So I thought this was a good one for you guys to go check out. Maybe you'll be doing some traveling during the holidays, and then
in train travel.
Train travel.
Yeah, they say that's the last civilized form of travel on Earth.
Really?
Because you take your meals
and
entertainment on the cars. Yeah.
Sounds fun. And next up, in 1957, an article titled Walt Disney's Mechanical Wonderland is released by Tom Hughes in Popular Mechanics.
Popular Mechanics?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that is...
I just think that's so interesting.
A serious magazine.
Because you can understand, like, of course he was covered in other popular magazines, but Popular Mechanic covering it just shows, like, how it was impacting, like, everything. And,
the engineers that Imagineers.
He actually calls it the genius of attractions.
Okay.
And he says, take one creative genius with ideas, engineers with mechanical know-how, 160 acres of orange grove in Anaheim, California, mix it with 19 million. The result, Disneyland. Yeah.
Love it.
I love it too. I just think this is a real sign that everyone, of course, was so impressed, but having somewhat, you know, mechanically be impressed with what they did, I really love. So moving on to November 2nd, in 2001, Monsters, Inc. came out. Yeah.
Our youngest girl was 3, or no,
she was 1.
She was 1.
Yeah.
But she ended up being our little boo.
Yeah,
We've said that plenty.
And we used to do her hair like that too.
Yeah.
It was really cute. Yeah. So, of course, John Goodman and Billy Crystal. Love it. They were a great team. It's a great film. Yeah. Lots of fun.
Yeah, I mean, even the laugh floor. Come on.
Yeah. And then, like, almost 11 years later, in 2012, Wreck-It Ralph came out.
Yes.
It just seems like yesterday, doesn't it, that Wreck-It Ralph came out?
And I
like the new film.
Yeah, I loved Wreck-It Ralph. I loved all the properties. I wish Nintendo had agreed to let Mario be in it, but whatever.
Yeah.
But loved it. Their envisioning of everything with the... you know, with the arcade cabinets being plugged in and moving between and the world between, everything was so awesome.
Yeah.
Candy Crush, or the race, Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Candy Crush is that game.
Sugar Rush, Sugar Rush. And then my dad's name is, I love Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
I mean, Ralph
Ralph?
No, Ralph is right here.
There he is.
Of course.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Yeah. And my dad's name is Ralph, so we gave him a Ralph for his desk.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's fun.
Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. And it has that video game feel from like when we were young, you know, like Donkey Kong.
There's even the Fix-It Felix Jr. cabinet right there, and it plays well.
And we did the arcades, like we loved, we had fun at the arcades as a young couple, not just when we were kids.
Right.
It's just always been a part of our life. So
I had Funway in Batavia, Illinois. I had Aladdin's Castle in St. Charles, Illinois. I mean, and even to this day, Dave and Buster's is the modern arcade.
Oh.
You know, and King of Kong, the dude who has, I'm kicking myself for not remembering his name right now. I'm very sorry, sir. But he has his shop in Orlando Airport, the King of Kong shop. So, arcades, I mean, well enriched in Orlando and in our lives.
Yeah, it's something you love.
He
always looks for arcades wherever we go, actually.
Yeah, when they were closed during closings, I'm so glad they're open back in the resorts. Yeah. They're a wonderful feature in Disney resorts.
For sure. Well,
they should put Wreck-It Ralph in all of those, just like up on the ceiling or...
Oh gosh. So on November 3rd, 1934, Silly Symphony is released called The Goddess of Spring.
Indeed.
This was really important because it's one of Disney's early attempts at a human animation. So go check that out and kind of look at, the beginnings of, how they were, brought in an artist to train them and live animals and all that. This is the beginnings of that with this Silly Symphony. And then 1977, well beloved, and we also did a stay on this, is Pete's Dragon. Well beloved for us. So you gotta go watch that film. That's out this week. And then 1998.
That's all we get for Pete? I'm sorry.
Go watch This Day in Disney.
Sorry, Elliot.
You shared a lot on that video about your personal experiences. Link it. And then 1998, Walt Disney World's newest attraction, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, officially opens. I thought this was interesting. It opened in Magic Kingdom in 1998, like I said. I just thought it came out later than that. So it's been around and it's held up quite well. So kind of fun. It's just amazing how long
it's been with us.
Toy Story franchise has been with us. And then in 2006, just to get a little Christmas in, Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause, opens in theaters. Yeah.
We do love them. Yeah. They're all good.
They're all good. All
I just was thinking Christmas.
Yeah.
But we said it at the beginning.
It's already in the stores. Yeah. You just got to get used to it. So November 4th, thinking of the 50th, this is a big celebration. In 2018, Mickey's 90th spectacular.
It was so awesome.
2-hour premiere event celebrating 90 years of Mickey Mouse premiered on ABC.
Yeah. But the whole year was great. I mean, bump, 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 bump. I mean, ding, 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 ding. I mean, it was great in the Magic Kingdom that whole year.
It sure was. It really was. I'm excited for Mickey to be 100. What will they do? It'll be awesome. Okay, and November 5th, 1937, one of my very favorite, this is my favorite Silly Symphony. I'm just going to say it.
Do it.
The Old Mill.
Okay.
I love this.
And for good reason.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time that they use the multi-plane camera, so it's really special. It really brings you in thematically with the layers and the emotion with the wind. I love the owl in it. I love that you can go to the mill over on Tom Sawyer Island in Magic Kingdom and experience like the animation come to life a little. It's just, I love this one. So go, and it's that kind of blustery season to watch this short for sure.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, 1990, the Yacht Club opened. Can you believe that too?
Yeah, I can't believe that one. I love that. I love the Yacht Club. They have the cafe or diner or restaurant with the kitchen sink. right?
Oh, that's the beach club.
Oh.
The yacht club, well, I mean, they share it, but
Yeah,
the
okay.
yacht and beach club are right together. So
I love the
we
yacht club
haven't
look.
stayed at the yacht club, but we've been over there.
Almost.
Yeah. Yeah, but
it has to do with NBA closings at the time we were trying. We canceled it.
The Stormalong Bay, though, that pool is really cool. It's the biggest pool for the Disney resorts. And it has the big pirate ship, so we really do want to get over and stay at the beach club or the yacht club eventually. So they have some really good restaurants that we could check out regardless. So it's a good one.
The restaurant, top of the list.
Yes, absolutely love the food, right? And then November 7th, closing out the week, in 2014, Big Hero 6 came out. Yeah.
Quite honestly, not as big as it should be. I mean...
Yeah, don't you think?
I think they should do more with that IP. I mean, they do. They did. They did a cart. They were like, "What do you want us to do?" We did a cartoon. We did a graphic novel. We did a comic book.
We had the meet and greet.
Yeah.
With over at Epcot.
That's so beautiful. That was wonderful. Then I don't know. I just want more.
Yeah, more Big Hero 6.
I think that I just like that modern tech Disney aesthetic, and I'm sure we'll be getting more of it in the future. So it's great.
It's so fun. It really is
and
fun.
The cute, adorable.
Yeah.
Baymax.
Oh my goodness, he's so lovable.
It is one of my favorite mugs. I wish I had it here. The round like Baymax head with the It's just whenever I like even feeling down, not just feeling in any way under the weather. It's like I feel like I'm drinking to my health with Baymax.
Yeah, and on the inside of the cup it has like emotions in it. So once you drink all of your drink, maybe water or whatever.
The smiles at the bottom.
Yeah, so it's really cute. Anyway, and it's nice and round, but yeah, we love it. We love Big Hero 6. Amen. But that's all that's going on. I would love to hear what you guys... Are you guys already celebrating Christmas, or is it too soon? Have you turned on Christmas music? We wait. The rule is what? The day after Thanksgiving. That's his rule. But if he's not in the car, I can't listen to it.
Well, I would say that was the rule until I moved to Disney.
Yeah.
Now it's like, well, November 1st.
I mean, we're going to hear Christmas soon.
It's done.
They're going to start putting up decorations.
Yeah, and I'll say last year I held the spirit the whole time. November 1st to January 15th. I felt it.
It's so fun. It's so fun. I love it. And it's just Christmassy for a lot longer than we ever celebrated before, but it's fun. And, you know, with everything that's happened the last couple of years, I think we need a little extra cheer.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's going to be a season of song and heart, no matter what's on the shelves and under the trees. So I think it's going to be just fine.
Yep.
For every one of us.
Absolutely. So tell us your Christmas hopes and celebrations and traditions we'd like to hear, or you know, whatever you celebrate. Tell us all about it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And that, like I said, that's it for This Week in Disney.